I'm waiting for Keanu. What I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
Isn't that exciting? Okay, we're going to do it. Whee! 1, 2, and bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Keanu Thompson. Keanu!
The host, a stand-up comic, is wearing glittery devil horns.
One is just so untoward.
That's hard to do. Going to create the energy. My dancing. Harry. Oh, Chloe. I love it. Can't get enough. We can't. Michaeline, look.
Just waiting for this vodka to kick in.
Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? It's me, Kiki, Keanu C. Thompson. Welcome to Keanu Live. Let's double check. Tell me if you can or I'll start screaming. I will. I'll start. Hello, hello. Yes, you can. Welcome to Keanu Live. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hi. It's me, Keanu C. Thompson, your most favored winner of the week. Yes, I'll give myself some props. I will give myself some props here. Yay. But mostly I want to give you guys props in the form of Kiki bucks. Thank you all for being here. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here right now. And 12,000 Kiki coins.
Wow.
And a Kiki tax upon Rekieta. How dare you? And upon Melty and the pretty antisocial slobs. How dare you? And upon, what's the other? Oh, Moody. How dare you? And I'll spare Carl for now. Yay, we're all here. We're having so much fun already. Yay. Kiki tariffs are coming. Hi, Age of Squirrel. I know I need a Kiki tariff. I need one. I thought I'd go live tonight to discuss the absolute win I had last night and the absolute complete and utter, shall we call it, misogynistic pile-on of me on the this Little Piggy show. If you are here, you probably know what happened. So I open the floor to you for any questions on it, but we're just going to go through it. I won't belabor it. But there are a few things I would like to get to because some people would like to say that maybe I didn't get my point across enough. But I think given the circumstances, I fucking did. So, and I would like to thank everyone for the outpouring of fucking love about that. So we will get into it. Right? Yay, we can't get enough. We can't. We're so excited. All right, let's see here really fast. Let me look at a couple of these push-ups. Thank you for the $2. Final boss defeated. Roll credits. Thank you. I know it. I'm not here to gloat. Don't misunderstand me. I am not here to gloat. I don't want to gloat about what was a horrific situation for everyone involved, where everyone involved acted like a complete and utter fool at one time or another. And I'm talking about the um the polycule situation, the parable of the toe, as Alex Stein likes to call it. However, I do feel that I exposed Nick Rekieta for who he is. You tear off that fucking mask, and he is a red-faced, angry, manipulative narcissist. It's a win for the Kiki. And I think he showed himself. I've heard people say to me, people have messaged me, I have not seen him that mad in so fucking long. And I'm like, yeah, well, calling someone out on their bullshit along with 5 other dudes who still I can't even fucking believe it. I can't believe how mad he got. And he had backups too. It was just little old me sitting there and just spilling the truth. I'm all about truth here. I'm all about fun. I'm all about just, I don't lie. And I won't. So you're welcome, Rekieta. Good for me. And shame on you. Shame on you. So we'll get into it. Rand Brannigan. Thank you for the $20, my love. Thanks for the entertainment on this little piggy yesterday. It was fun to see Nick seething and freaking out. And he was seething. What a great father. No matter what you say, if you make a point, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're a whore, you're dead, red in the face. Ooh, it was you're so right. It was the definition of seething, the definition of it. And why? Because I called you out. And then he's yelling and screaming at me. I can fucking take it. I'll take it. That's fine. Go ahead. Suck my dick. That's fine. Oh, and when you super chat around here, so for push-ups and for Rand Brannigan, you get my love and affection and a Kiki bond. So enjoy, both of you, your Kiki bond. 1, 2, and 3. So I will not belabor this, but we're just going to go through a little bit of it. We're going to go through a little bit of the then after the program last night, of course, Rekieta takes to Twitter. He's a keyboard warrior. I better, tweet at people. And calls me a cunt. I'm like, you're a felon. He's like, I'm not a felon yet. I'm like, yeah, well, do another whip it. So we'll look at all that too. Leha, thank you for the $1.99. You killed it. Thank you. I thought so too. And let me remind all of you. Oh, and all right, I'm going to go ahead and do a sweeping Kiki bond for the next 3 of you. Here you go. It's too long of a drop, and sometimes it annoys people. But 1 million verbal Kiki bucks for you as well. Where was I? I didn't plan. It's not like anybody would ever. They're too much of pussies to ever invite me on their show. This is the thing about them. This Little Piggy is it's a show about steel toe, right? It's a steel toe morning show roundtable, and Carl is my friend, but Patrick Melton and then they who is butt buddies with Rekieta now, and then Moody, who is the producer, who is the actual most condescending fucking misogynist I may have ever encountered. And I'm a lady in comedy. I've encountered a lot of them. They would never think to send me the link. So I tune in, just minding my own business. I tune in and they're fucking talking about me. So I said, I'll fucking release things. Send me the fucking link. Send me the link. So of course Carl does. He doesn't tell them. And then all hell breaks loose. And I held my own, and I'd do it again. I would do it gladly again. But the thing with these people is that they don't want their narrative disrupted. They don't want their narrative disrupted. Somebody comes in with some truth, they all get red in the face and just call you a fucking dumb whore. Isn't that dumb? Isn't that silly? Isn't that a cope? Isn't that a seethe? I'd say so. I'd fucking say so. And then they call in for backups, those slobs, those wine mom slobs. One of them, the pretty antisocial pod. So they have the one that looks like Kathy Bates come on for backup because maybe it was good because they didn't want it to seem like, I don't know. How many of them were there? 5 dudes just all piling on Kiki so they get a female perspective. And she had the worst perspective of them all. We're going to get into it. It was funny. And fucking come at me all you want because you want to know what I have on my side? The truth. I don't go with narratives. These little piggies, you little piggies. I go with what is the truth. I look at every situation one-on-one, and that is what you get with me. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of kudos, by the way, because I wasn't prepared. Carl sent me the link. Then they're like, well, you should have prepared backstage in the 5 seconds that we sent you the link to show what? The text message I read or, the last time I talked to April. Fuck off. Shut up. I held my fucking own and I won't back down. I never will. That you never will get me backing down. I will back down when I know I'm wrong. But here's something about me. I'm pretty much never wrong. The moment I am, I back the fuck down. But I wasn't wrong. And then Rekieta, oh, Kiki, you're not saying what I want you to say. My narrative. Go backstage, do a whip it, come back. Where were you? I was driving my daughter. Go backstage again. I think somebody counted that he went backstage. He left the stream 16 times for all of 30 seconds to not do whippets. Below me. Okay. Allegedly. YouTube terms of service. Excuse me. Thank you. Doodle. Thank you for the $1.99. Cool as a cucumber. You played those women haters. I wiped the floor with them. I don't want to pat myself on the back too much. I know. But let me gloat a little bit, I guess. Fuck them. Fuck them all. I just like the truth. If they were telling the truth, I wouldn't have fucking begged for the link. By the way, you're welcome, this little piggy show. And I really think you owe me a bit of the money that I made for you. Okay? Okay. I think you do. I really do. But I digress. Oh, thank you, Doodle. Craig, thank you for the $1.99. Need me to hurt someone? No, I hurt them already with my words and the truth. So thank you, Craig. Revenge Rage. Thank you for the $4.99. 1 million Reverend. 1 million Reverend bucks for you, Kiki. Oh, thank you, Reverend Rage. 1 million Reverend bucks for you, or Kiki bucks for you. That's too kind of you. Too kind. Very kind. Let's see here. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, bing, bing. Body cam is on its way. Ricky Rackets. BTFO. I don't know what that stands for. Sneed Dave Williams. I've never seen that name before, but welcome and thank you. And you know what? And I say, and I've said it before, I don't want to look at it. But of course you have to look at it. But I'm not excited about that coming out as much as everyone else is, because of course I have to see it, but I think it's going to be disturbing. So yeah, I know everyone's excited for that, but psycho, wild. Carmex, thank you for the $20. I just said I digress. Keanu, when did the Nick Rekieta beef start? I see him as Zia in Zia's chat, and he seems friendly. With you, he does nothing but attack. When did he turn so against you? Well, you will find that out when I play these clips, and I'll explain along the way. Are you also in touch with the Imholtz anymore? Thank you, Carmex. K Max McDonald. No, it's not Carmex. Sorry, it's K Max McDonald. Excuse me. I don't know. I did Kevin Brennan's show today. I got confused. Thank you, K Max McDonald, for the question. My beef with him is that it's a long story, but his former concubine, April, who's the ex-wife of Aaron Imholt, was calling me and telling me some very fucking ridiculous and terrifying things about him, and which all ended up to be true, which he admitted. And that's where it is. And that's what he does. Of course, he gets in everyone's chat. He's been in my fucking DMs trying to get me on his side in this whole thing. And I'm just very perceptive of wolves in sheep's clothing. I think the first time that Nick Rekieta ever messaged me trying to deny, like, someone's lying. This isn't, no, you seem to be a smart girl, but so Aaron has to be lying about this. And I said, I don't know what you want me to do, but I'm worried about my friend April. And she was arrested with you and your wife. And I don't know how else you expect me to act. And then I told him, I said, I can see through you, man. I can just see through you. So, and I turned out to be right. So there you go. If that makes sense. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. Hail to the queen. Is that me? No, stop it. I know I won. I don't need to gloat or anything, though. Please stop it. Please don't. It's a dumb sound effect, but it's cute. Andrew Beans, thank you for the $10. Not a regular, but loved your takedown of the anorexic cuck. Thank you. Well, welcome. You're welcome here. That calls for 1 million Kiki bucks for you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. Aww. Very sweet of you. And 80 Kiki coins for everyone here, too.
Wow.
Very sweet. Not a lot of, sometimes people don't start. Listen, I'm going to start with the super chats here that I have in case there's any burning questions. All right. Nick Rekieta's non-practicing pecker. Thank you for the $20. It's a great name. They never had any intention of having an argument in good faith. It was 1 versus 5 and text to speech. You took the mask off, Rekieta. That narc rage has not come out that strong since Eric July called him a non-practicing lawyer. Someone else told me this. That rage, he was fucking incensed. And I knew it. He would have never agreed to go on had he known. And I wasn't supposed to go on because they don't want anybody else's narrative. But Carl's, my friend, sent me the link. And then what was he to do? He was red in the face. Fucking knew he was caught in a fucking, like, he said, what do you want me to say? I'm like, you're a lawyer, right? A strip mall lawyer? I guess former strip mall lawyer. Just answer the question. Just answer the fucking question. It's very easy. And then it's, you're dumb. You don't care. No, answer the question. That's all. But thank you. I agree. I'll send Rekieta the link later. Have him over here. He may just show up. Mike Z, great job, Kiki. Thank you for the $2. Craig, keep kicking ass, Kiki. You rock, lady. Always had. Always have the back of you and Gino. Thank you, Craig. Ryan 79. Thank you for the $2. Rekieta probation violation. 3, 2, 1. Right? Right? How many times did he go off of the stream to allegedly do a fucking whip it? Please. He needed to calm his nerves. What a loser. Oh my god. John Riley, thank you for the 199. Will there be a Kika Mania featuring you and Nick? Maybe there'll be a Kika Mania, but I certainly won't invite that child neglecting allegedly monster who, that's all. No, he will not be invited. Avarice, thank you for the $20. You versus 5 different agendas. Melton yelling, showing the text. Rekieta begging, don't show her text. But when you did hear from April, Kathy won. Kathy Bates, thank you for calling her Kathy Bates. Kathy wanting to get a gotcha on old boyfriend lore nobody cares about. Moody and Carl want to own Aaron. See, you're so right. And you guys can take that to the bank. Oh my gosh. So if you don't know what we're talking about, but that is so true. That was a very good breakdown. And I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here, but I just wanted to do a live and thank everyone that supported me during that fucking 5 against 1 pile-on, because say whatever you want about April. These people do not care about her fucking well-being whatsoever. Nick is buddied up with the people that fucking harassed and fucking fucked with her for years. I'm not talking about Carl, but I'm talking about Melton. I'm talking about Moody. And it was fucking disgusting. So you want to tell me I'm a fucking monster? You buddy up with them. It's gross. And that's not the only thing. There's many things that are fucking disgusting about it. But without being prepared, I think I held my own. I know I did. And that's why Nick, oh, poor little baby Nick, he got so red in the face. Oh, yeah. He removed the mask. And he was fucking screaming, screeching. And then I think somebody clipped it. He left the stream 16 times. I wonder why. To do a little whip it. There you go. Shall I whip it? I don't need to do that anymore. We can all just say it. Correct? All right. Anyway. Yeah, he did use the C word. And then he called me a cunt on Twitter. And I was like, okay, felon. What? I don't care. You're a father. I'm not a parent. Never want to be. Doesn't make me any less of a person. You dried up old eggs. We're going to get into it. I'll start with this. I also would like to say, I've never seen so many people that fucking literally normally hate my guts being nice to me. So there is good in the world. There is good in the world. I know that maybe I didn't because they didn't know I was going to be on there. God forbid I fucking steer them off of their narrative. I'm not only talking about Patrick Melton and his morbidly obese, allegedly pedophilia, whole deal. I'm not only talking about Nick Rekieta. I'm talking about the pretty antisocial slobs. Look what they do. Look how much they seethe. Look how much they cope. And they are the ones to talk about coping and seething. Look how red and angry Nick got. Unbelievable. 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 So, all right, let's start here. Bing, 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 bing. I have to hand it to this person. Misery loves clips because he is normally really horrible to me. But he did message me, and I saw he posted this clip, and he's normally not. This is not a person that normally takes kindly to me, and that's fine. I don't ever really mind that, but he, I guess, calls it like he sees it, and today he saw it right. So we'll start with this one. Bing, 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 bing. This is la 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 la. Bing, 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 bing. Uh, 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 It's just it's very succinct, and it says,
did I blame April for missing a drug test?
yes.
No, I didn't blame
You
April
said
for
to
missing
her,
a drug test.
from how she put it, you said to her, I've never heard somebody so upset in my entire life, crying, hyperventilating, beside herself crying, saying,
Okay.
well, Kayla and I got into a fight about you, so we couldn't make it to our drug test. He slowed it down. I'm not on whippets or anything.
What do you want me to
think
say?
She made it up? You think she made it up?
No, I don't think she made it up. I just
Exactly.
didn't blame April for missing a drug test. Did I blame April for missing a drug test?
That is point blank exactly. Now, when I said this before on my show, they wanted to tell me I was crazy and that I misheard April. They were and I don't even know if it was April tweeting about it. Who knows if it was? Because Nick and April, no, that's not what happened. That didn't happen. They didn't miss a drug test. They did. They fucking did. I told you I was fucking right. I fucking told all of you. Okay. And then, but she's still trying to stay in his good graces because April still is under the impression that he's going to leave his fucking wife for her. What a narcissistic, evil human being. And who knows if she was even tweeting at that point. No, that didn't happen. Keanu misunderstood me. Bitch, I didn't. And he just fucking admitted that. So thank you, Misery Loves Clips, for that clip. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $5. Nick is not a father. How deep are the lesbos in it? Did you catch them saying Nick sends pics? Pause for them to roast. Oh yes, the fucking that they sext him. Yeah, they don't. I think that's a joke, but they're sucking the dick of fucking Patrick Melton. They're sucking the dick of Rekieta, and they don't want the entire thesis of all of their fucking streams is whatever is bad for Aaron, however bad we can make Aaron Imholt look, however much we can make him a monster, even though we literally tore April down for years. Melton tore her down for fucking years. He doesn't give a fuck about her. He doesn't give a fuck. They're white knighting because it goes with their narrative. It's it's Aaron derangement syndrome. Anybody but Aaron. So now they're like, oh, but April. I'm like, I'm the one that fucking got her out of that situation, didn't I? And I do it again. And I wouldn't do anything well, maybe I wouldn't do it quite as haphazardly, but I would do it in a way where desperate times call for desperate measures. So no, I wouldn't fucking change a thing. They don't give a fuck about her. All they did was trash her for years. They don't give a fuck. Rekieta acts like he was in love with her and then had her living in the side house and then blaming her for missing drug tests and then telling her that he was going to leave his wife for her and then having her come over when Kayla would leave the house for, 10 minutes, maybe even 2. Who knows how long Rekieta lasts. Jesus. and then making her back to the side house. So that's a way to make a gal feel special. And then, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. So suck my dick. Suck my dick, Rekieta. I'm right. That's why you got so red. So we'll take a look. We will look at this. Bing, 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 bing. And then that clip did say, Misery loves clips, proving that one-on-one she could have held her own in this debate. And maybe I didn't do it perfectly, but again, of course they weren't going to book me on the show. They were talking about me, and I'm like, you're pussies if you don't send me the fucking link. And then Carl did. So good for you, Carl. But he didn't really. He is a friend of mine, and I was doing Kevin Brennan's show today. It kind of did open my eyes to like, he did. I you know what? I don't know what to tell him in that situation, but he's in the wrong fucking camp here, I guess. He really didn't defend me. It was a fucking pile-on. He tried to as much as he could. So I'll leave it there. I will leave it there. I have no real problem with Carl, but Moody, undercover fucking weirdo misogynist. Melton, obviously, just morbidly obese. Fucking sad, failed stand-up, probably gay. I can tell it in the eyes. Loser. Well, I mean, his channel is very successful, sure, but if he doesn't talk about toe, much like all of these people, what does he have? Nothing. He can't be funny. He can't be thin. For some reason, Jim Stansel's calling, and I wonder why. Hang on. Hello? I'm on the air. Did you want to say something? It's me. Do you want to say something? I'll put you on speaker if you do. Okay. Wait. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is up. We have a call in from Jim Stansel, ladies and gentlemen. Yay!
Hello.
Go right ahead, my love. Go right ahead.
First of all, you look great.
Thank you.
The tan looks great on you. That old piece of shit is a lucky son of a bitch. That garbage salesman.
Oh, you mean Eugene? Oh, we love Eugene.
We all love you, Eugene. For the price. Mute that thing. Turn it off.
It's off.
No, not you. Mead's over here.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi, Mead. Hi. What'd you want to say to the people?
What I wanted to talk about this evening is we're playing with toys again.
Toys?
Yeah, literal toys. We have action figures set up here. And I think the world is moving back to the analog. I think we're getting away. I think everyone's sick of AI, and people my age, I'm literally playing with toys. I'm literally looking at a tub of toys, mostly wrestling characters, also a few Pokemon, of course, and a couple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I love that. Did this have something to do with what we were talking about, or no?
No, not at all. I have ADHD.
Do you know that you came up on that stream last night?
And then what happened?
I'm going to explain it, but you're going to love it. Yeah, they played a clip of you from your stream and tried to like corner me into saying that I do blow.
What?
They played a clip of you when you were live. Like, remember when we met up at the stand?
Oh my God, what was that? Yeah. Years ago.
Oh, I'll explain later. You'll see it. I'm glad you called in, though.
Well, I just saw you were live, and I'm literally playing with action figures.
I love that. Well, I have business to attend to, Stansel. I thought you had something to pertain to the show. Tell me I said hello, and I will talk to you.
What do you want me to comment on?
You'll see. If you're not up on it, you'll see. You'll see. I love you. I love you. I love you. Tell my son I said hello. Bye. Bye. I swear to God, I thought he was calling because that's another thing. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. There's too much to unpack. I don't know what that was. That was cute though. Adorable. Adorable. 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here. And 1 trillion Kiki coins. Here's your Kiki bucks. And 1 trillion Kiki coins. And we'll do a White Claw break. White Claw break. All right. Where was I? I swear I thought he was calling in to say something pertaining to the program. Anywho, let's just go through it. Let's go through it. And I'm not going to belabor this. We won't. We'll go to the parts that I think we should talk about. Stalin 19 doing the Lord's work. In all of fucking what, an hour after the program, he clipped it into 4 parts. So let's try and take a look here. Okay. Wee. Bing. 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 Oh, look at him. He already did MLC. Keanu talks Rekieta showdown on MLC. That's cute. Yay. All right. All right, cool. Bing. Bah. No, just don't get nervous. It's gonna be okay. You seem to get very angry.
Nervous about.
Right.
I know you. I'll get to it. I'll get to it. Let's see.
Will you?
I know you only have. I know you only
for 35 minutes. Like
I know that you only have a few minutes. So, did you or did you not get into a? Did you or did you not get into a blame April for missing your drug test? And did she or did she not call me hyperventilating, crying?
Did I blame April for missing a drug test?
Yes.
No, I didn't blame
you
April
said
for
to
missing
her,
a drug test.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. But also, again, may I remind you that he vehemently fucking denied missing said drug test on Twitter. Vehemently fucking denied it. Denied it. And I don't give a fuck if they make their fucking drug tests or not. All right. I don't give a fuck what goes on with 2 weirdos that got into this whole situation that got their kids taken away from them for a period of time. That is very fucking sad. That's terrible that it happened. I'm glad the kids are back. I don't give a fuck about you missing your drug test. I'm not going to fucking A-log you. But when my friend calls me, who's living in your fucking weirdo house next door, saying, I don't even have Wi-Fi. I don't know what to do. And now he told me he was going to leave her for me. And then, but I think I ruined everything. I said, well, why, April? Why did that happen? She said, well, because they were supposed to go to their last drug test today. But instead they got into a fight and it was over me. And now they missed their drug test. And he told me it was my fault. Now I'm going to pop off. I'd say like it's everyone else's fault, not the fact that, it's never Nick's fault. It's never Nick's fault. Well, I would have made the drug test had I not been, if it weren't for you living next door and coming over to have sex with me when I invited you when Kayla went to the grocery store. It's everyone else's fault, not the fact that, you had guns, drugs, and kids. Not the fact that, your 9-year-old child tested positive for cocaine. Not his fault. No. You can go to the fucking drug test, like I said, from 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. They couldn't save the argument about the fucking, lover, mistress. Or they could have argued about her earlier, or argued about her like at 10 p.m. like a normal couple. No, but they missed the fucking, and I don't blame Kayla either, but Jesus Christ. Not good. Not good. Then they tried to tell me. They posted and posted and posted on Twitter about it. No. That's not what I said. She misheard me. Nope. I don't lie. I don't. I won't. Never have. Never will. Take every situation, every situation one-on-one. I knew that was not fucking right. And it got me thinking. I can't have this woman fucking hyperventilating, crying at me about this because something is fucking wrong. So, look what he says. It's your fault we missed our drug test because we got into a fight about you. And then she feels bad. She shouldn't, but I understand it. She's just trying to be like, okay, I'm just waiting until he leaves Kayla, and then maybe I can live in the big house. Well, not like jail. Oh, Nick should be in the big house if that's the case. But I digress. From how she put it, you said to her, I've never heard somebody so upset in my entire life. Crying, hyperventilating, beside herself crying, saying, okay, well, Kayla and I got into a fight about you, so we couldn't make it to our drug test.
What do you want me to say?
You think she made it up? What do you want me to say? I want you to fucking tell the truth. I want you to tell the truth when pressed. Look, he's getting angry already. Look at him getting angry, little Nicky boy. Getting angry already getting red. And none of these fucking freaks have anything to say. And they know I'm right about this. And once again, let me stress, they went on a Twitter tirade saying that I misunderstood. April never said that. We didn't ever miss a drug test. And then he admits it. Finally.
No, I don't think she made it up. I just didn't blame April for missing a drug test.
Okay, so you did miss the drug test.
Yeah, I missed the drug test.
Bingo! Right. Did she or did she not? No, but how long did I get fucking flack for? No, Kiki, you misunderstood. You didn't. No. That's not what April said. April was like, no. And who knows if he didn't have fucking April's phone, I wouldn't fucking put it past him, right? Like,
it isn't fair.
No. Bullshit. So you're proving yourself to be a literal liar. Somebody go back and find the fucking tweets. Because that's what I was gaslit. And that's basically the theme of this entire scenario. They gaslight me the entire time. The entire fucking time. No, she's not lying. Well, then when I said it, I'm a monster. Make it make sense. I'm a monster. Make it fucking make sense. Or did you blame her because you got into a fight with your wife and that's why you couldn't make your last drug test? You fucking former strip mall lawyer junkie. Junkie. And that's all you'll ever be. And that is all you'll ever be known for. And your kids, good God, I can't wait till their fucking 5 podcasts where they're like, Jesus Christ, we were raised by a loser. Text me and say that both you and Kayla are both emotionally. Shall I read it? Since all of you like to do that, I will. Would you
have
like
an hour to prepare this backstage?
It's going to be the first time you read texts from April.
Why?
Watch this. Hey,
why do you keep asking
and also,
other people?
Wait, I just got here. I
wait.
got here, you red-faced little bitch. I just got here. All right. Great. I just got here. When did you get the permission from her to display the text messages at Hackamania? Was it January? Was it
you're
March?
not one to. You're not one to.
No. When did you get the permission from her?
Here I am doing a podcast.
I thought you hadn't talked to her in January. Then you said March at a traffic stop. Did you get the permission at a traffic stop?
What are you talking about?
You're wrong. You're
When did you get the permission? When did you get the
wrong? You're getting it wrong because you're not plugged into this again.
No. I'm genuine. Well, when did you get?
So right. I'm not plugged into it, right, fatty? Right, you dumb fat, like fucking welt-faced bitch. I'm not plugged into it. However, I said the truth. Turned out it was true, right? You're not plugged into it. You're plugged into your butt plugs, for Christ's sake. I know there's gay behind those eyes. I don't, and I love the gays. But for Christ's sake, I'm not plugged into it. I just said something, and they were all like, no. I'm not plugged into it. All I was asking with that question is, and again, I got the link, and then I was there 5 minutes later. Excuse me if I didn't have some bullet point topics to talk about. But again, it's just going to become a pile-on. But I'm not plugged into it. You don't know these people. You know Rekieta now, by the way. He came to your weird festival of fucking incels to show some texts from April and some photos of Aaron. Ew. I'm not plugged into it, though. I was just asking a question. The question was, don't you think that, say, April was fucking like when he was still promising to leave his wife for her, right? Well, one day when I can talk, can we show these text messages? And this would have been back in the winter of last year, maybe. But now she has a new boyfriend and a new life. Thank God. I won't pat myself on the back for that, but thank God she does. Don't you think that when you got that permission back when you were giving her whippets, teaching her how to do whippets, Nikki, and she was high on drugs, don't you think before you take these text messages to a festival, show them on the big screen and fucking like talk about them, I would ask for permission again? Because clearly, since you say that you ran into her at a traffic light and her boyfriend flipped you off, I would say that permission is probably retracted. Aren't you a lawyer? Aren't you a strip mall lawyer? I'd say that I would say permission is probably retracted to show any of her texts, especially since she doesn't really want anything to do with it anymore and she's living a new life. But no, who cares when you got permission? I'm like, yeah, well, maybe she wasn't in the right state of mind. That's all I was fucking asking. Who knows if he even got the fucking permission? Who knows if he didn't write the text himself? That's all I was asking. Then these fucking misogynists. I'll give you a little bit of a break, Carl. No, you're dumb.
Get the permission from her to share the text messages.
It was written on her boyfriend's middle finger, you dumb bitch. Like,
well, answer the question. I got it. Answer the question.
Probably,
when did you get the permission?
We talked about it for months and months and months. You
and
talked
then
to her
you
once
hadn't talked to her
October.
Since January or March at a traffic stop. Did you get
I
the
did.
permission?
How do I talk to her at a traffic stop?
She's traffic stop. Kiki, you're mixing up stories.
So if you hadn't talked to her in months, then do you still?
Look how mad he is. Big mad over here. Look at him go. Look at his sad, sallow face. He doesn't like what I'm saying because I'm exposing him. Whoo! Big mad Rekieta. He's never been redder in his life. He's embarrassed. You've been exposed, little man. You've been exposed.
You'll have the permission.
She's like you're retarded.
You're literally the dumbest person on the planet.
Look how red you are. Look how red you are.
And again, they just go, she's retarded. She's so stupid. She's retarded. I'm asking you, did you get the permission to share these extremely intimate and crazy text messages to a festival of like morbidly obese people? when she was high. And now she has a new boyfriend. So it's like, well, I got the permission. Where was the written consent? Where was the fucking, like, do you think she would like that now? No, she's retarded. You're retarded. Ugh. You couldn't make it as a stand-up, Melton, and now you don't even fucking stand up ever. You just sit there getting fatter and fatter and having more fucking welts on your face. It's disgusting. I'm right. You're wrong. That's it. Sorry. I'm just asking a question. That's all. So.
Get the permission. When did you get the permission? When did you get the permission?
Kiki, you gotta let him answer, honey.
Kiki.
No, he's not gonna.
I'm trying.
Oh, and isn't that cute? Oh, honey. Okay. All right. He's spoken like a true gay man. Okay.
To answer you,
Which
I was in a relationship with April that ended in November. I spoke to her through January. We had planned
You told
the
Pretty
entire.
Antisocial you saw her last time in March.
They didn't talk. It was in a car.
In separate cars, 40 yards away. Keep up, you dumb.
Jesus Christ, she's
Get
dumb.
Gino in here to put your leash on so he can drag you through a logic question, you dumb bitch. What is wrong?
Get Gino in here to put your leash on, you dumb bitch. Your children will be really proud of you. I hope they all start podcasts. Our dad didn't do anything but sit in the basement and be a fucking red-faced bitch, asshole, misogynist, drug addict for our entire lives. That should be the title of all of their podcasts. All 5 of them. I'll be your first guest, all 5 of you, the moment you turn 18. Our father was a fucking screaming lunatic asshole who did mountains of cocaine around us. And then the 9-year-old will be like, and then I had no problem doing cocaine. I just learned it from my dad, my misogynistic, angry, narcissistic freak of a dad. I'll be your first guest, all the kids, when they start their own podcasts. Listen, I'm here for it. Have Gino put your leash on you. That's what a fucking asshole little boy does. Have Gino put your leash on you and fucking walk you through the questioning. No, I'm asking you a question. You can't seem to fucking answer it. I just want to know, when did you get the fucking permission? When you were high with April and teaching her how to do fucking whippets? She has a new life now. Doesn't matter. I'd venture to say it fucking matters. What a fucking silly little man. You are a silly little man. Keep on yelling. Moody, you're a fucking misogynist, condescending little prick. Melton, you're a fat, awful piece of shit. And you don't even care about Rekieta. You care about clicks and I'm a failed stand-up and nobody sat with me at the lunch table and I can't do stand-up because I'm sad and I'm probably gay. I'd be happy to hang out with you. He'd be the kind, I don't even like, it's hard for me to make fun of Melton because I can tell there's gayness behind those eyes. And I can tell that he's the kind of guy that got bullied. He would be the guy that I would try and sit with at the lunch table when nobody else would. But now he has his army of incels. It's the only success he's ever had in his life. And what is he, 50? And when he doesn't talk about Aaron or Rekieta, no one fucking cares about you. That is horrible. That's horrible. Oy, 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 oy. Very upsetting. Very upsetting indeed. Let's press on.
What's wrong with you?
I'm genuinely
happy to put your helmet on so you can eat some soup later. You dumb piece of shit.
They saw each other in cars across the street. They weren't talking.
Daddy,
All right. So when did you get the permission? When did you get the permission to show her text?
I don't know. Maybe for months and months and months while he was dragging her name through the mud online.
When did you get the permission to show her text messages at a festival of incels? Sorry, Patrick.
Literally. Oh, you're saying what Aaron says.
Months.
And I have umbrage to take with that. I fucking no. Oh, you're saying what Aaron says. Okay, listen. I have my own brain. You're saying what Aaron says. I think everyone says that it was a festival of incels. Okay. But fatamania, there's many incelamania. It's not that hard of a joke. Oh, poor Kiki made a joke about because she had to learn it from a man. Bitch, no. What else shall we call it? No shade to their hustle or whatever. But fuck you. God, you kidding me? Love you, Carl. It's all right. No worries. But check yourself.
Aaron says that's fun.
Okay.
You look. Oh my God, we
Not
talk
you,
every
Carl.
day, you moron. What is
So you
wrong
got
with
It was all
you?
fat
got
incels
her
at
permission.
Hackmania.
Talk to
You
her
got
every
her
day.
permission to show her text messages on a large screen back in when? November?
Oh my God, yeah, but that story, she told me
It's a weird
well
thing.
before
Why
well
won't you
before
let him answer
November.
it?
She told me that story before November, you retard. That being said, we were planning on telling that story from the moment she told it.
Until she has a new boyfriend, maybe you might want to get new permission to.
No, I don't give a shit at all about getting new permission.
Okay,
Okay, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So he said he had explicit permission by April at Fatamania to show incredibly invasive and intimate text messages on a large screen for a bunch of fucking morbidly obese incels. But he just reveals here, well, no, I don't fucking care. I don't care. None of you care about April. None of you ever did. You're all pieces of fucking shit. Blow me, rack me, suck my dick. Boom. That's all. You never did. That's all I was trying to get at. Okay? Okay. Yeah. You don't give a fuck about her. You would only, Nick Rekieta, you'd have her come over when Kayla went to the fucking grocery store to have sex with her and then send her back to your weird house next door with no Wi-Fi. Grow up. Grow up. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Fucking ashamed. It's disgusting. Disgusting.
Don't have
you getting
permission.
Wait, so
What
he,
are you
owns,
talking
he owns
about?
April? The
These
new
kids?
boyfriend owns April.
When did the
No.
permission go
So
away?
you have permission from months
She's
ago?
too dumb to talk to. You can't even.
You're
That's
about,
what
you're,
talk to. And by the way, toe to toe, Melton will never sit down. Melton will never have a one-on-one with me because he can't. He can't. He needs to hide under his hat and sit in his corner with his, downward angle so his body doesn't look so morbidly obese or whatever. He could never. And then he's not even talking to me like a true misogynist. It's like, she's just too dumb to talk to. Suck my dick. If I had one, I'm sure you would. There's gay behind those eyes, which I would welcome. I'd welcome you into the gay community, as I am a lady that loves the gays. So, but you're making them embarrassed right now.
Kiki, you're about to share some text from April. When did you get permission to share those?
No, I
Literally
don't.
never.
I don't
You
think he
fucking
has.
evil.
He
You
had
are
no-
a
You said
monster.
You had your phone out.
He's
You were
so
going
right
to
in
bing,
the
bing,
face
bing those
because he
texts.
knows he's
up.
wrong.
You
No,
do.
you said literally I had
No, you
full
dumb bitch.
permission.
You doxed a woman that I really, really cared for and put
I
her in
didn't know
danger
where she
because
was
you're so
living.
stupid. You thought that.
Okay. I doxed her. Here's one other thing that I forgot about to mention here. On my stream, I confirmed, I guess, and stupidly, I suppose, because I felt that everyone knew that she was living next door in Nick's what do they call it? The Baldo bunker. If it's not, they don't have a pool, I guess. It's not a pool house. It's like a guest house. She was living next door. I thought everyone knew that. Want to know why? I forgot about this fact. She posted photos from inside that house. Everyone knew it. When you guys were fucking going nuts on Twitter, she was posting pictures from inside that house. Why would she be in there? Everyone knew it. I didn't put her in any fucking danger. You want to know who put her in danger? You. You got her fucking addicted to fucking drugs, and you fucking put her over in your side house in case Kayla divorced you so that you could have somebody. I didn't put her in danger. You fucking did. And if that's doxing, confirming that she was living next door in your weirdo house with no Wi-Fi, calling me crying for weeks on end about you, then I'd do it again. I don't give a fuck. I put her in danger. You put her in danger. You got her fucking... Adults make their own choices. I understand that. However, it's really fucking insane of you to say I put her in danger. I got her out of the situation, whether she liked it or fucking not. Listen, I've been in abusive relationships, okay? One extremely abusive relationship. And I was angry at the gal that got me out of it by telling someone about it. I was angry with her at the time. But I might not fucking be here if she didn't. So... It's fine. It's fine with me. My conscience is fucking clear. Is yours? I didn't put her in danger. I fucking got her out of it. Rack me, rackets. Suck my dick. Get redder in the face.
That would be a good idea. You took her entire privacy and shredded it with her ex-husband who beat her. You
beat her. No.
Grabbed you by the feet.
Shut up.
Go.
You're wrong.
You're the dumbest person ever. What you did to her is evil.
Everyone knew she was living in the house next door. Everyone knew she was living in the house next door.
Yes, they didn't. I have the text messages of her saying how could Keanu.
She took photos there. Everyone knew it. Everyone knew it. She didn't even know that everyone knew it because he didn't even give her Wi-Fi next door. Nothing. She wasn't watching fucking anything. She had no idea. He actually, now that I think of it, everyone was saying about where she lived and that she was living next door. She was posting pictures from inside the house that they all knew was right next door to him that he owned. But since she didn't have Wi-Fi, how could she even fucking know that people were saying this? I didn't. You want to call it doxing? I said on the show, I'm like, dox. Good. If it made her have to get out of the situation, then I'd do it again, over and over again. Because look, she has a new life. Without you, you red-faced little fuck. Okay. And your 5 kids, who I can't wait for their podcasts to start. Our dad is a loser. Oh.
Do this to me.
And then
Why
she
would
calls
she
me
do
crying,
this to me?
when she calls me crying and saying,
She didn't call you crying.
Yes, I can't.
Wait,
Kiki,
you retard.
I can only go over there. I can only go over there when Kayla leaves the house. And that's the only time he wants to hang out with me, when Kayla leaves. And then I can only go over there and then he wants to bone me and then I have to leave again.
Yeah,
and then
we weren't on the best terms, you dummy.
Okay,
I also told her I wouldn't have said.
If that's what you want to call it, we weren't on the best terms. Oh, wow. The way to make a gal feel special. Kayla left for the grocery store. Come over, have sex with me. But once we're done after 2 minutes, you have to go back to your house that I have for you with no Wi-Fi. Great guy. What a fantastic dad he is. Oh.
Sex with her anymore. And I stopped. What the wrong with you?
You
You
said
talked to her in October, you
about the
retard.
permission.
When was the last time you talked to her, Keanu? When was it?
When was the last
October
time you
27th?
did?
When was it?
So now we get into an argument, and I figured it out because, again, I don't like document things. I've never been in trouble with the law other than an underage drinking ticket when I was 17. So they make fun of me for not being able to like pull up immediately the last phone conversation we have, but eventually it goes to last time we talked was in January, text message, and November 14th. And he was fucking shocked by this. Shocked and appalled because he's a fucking weirdo narcissist and he wants control of everything. But guess what? I was talking to her fucking a lot, homie. I know a lot about the fucking way that you are. Not that I couldn't already fucking tell it. But Christ. I don't want to belabor on this is in 4 parts. So, God. I want to go to let's try and go to let's take a breather. I don't think there's too much more in this one that is of any matter because it's just a bunch of them yelling and screaming. I really want to get to the part where they bring in that slob, the Kathy Bates one from the Pretty Antisocial podcast, which I guess was like a move so it didn't look like 4 dudes were screaming at little old me who was right. But first, let's do this. Number 1 million Kiki bucks for I'm going to do something radical. 2 million Kiki bucks for everyone here right now. You guys deserve it. And 85 Kiki coins for everyone here. Wow. Let's read some of these before we get too crazy. Oh my gosh. Bum, 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 bum. I don't even know where I left off. You verse 5 different agendas, Melton yelling. Okay, I loved that one. Okay. Nick is not a father. How deep? I saw that too. John O'Reilly, thank you for the $4.99. The universe does provide. You subbed for Aaron Thursday and Friday because Johnny was ill, and Little Piggy with Nick was the same day. Yeah, you know what I said to Gino and Aaron? I'm like, you two are basically on fucking vacation while I've been here doing the goddamn Lord's work. I'm, filling in for Aaron at the crack of goddamn dawn. And then basically single-handedly taking down narcissistic, evil, red-faced fucking Rekieta all in one fell swoop. So good for me. And thank you for the $4.99. Sneed Dave Williams. What are the odds April took Josh Moon's $5,000 he offered her for the footage? I fucking hope she did. But again, why would she want that out there? Right? I pray to God she is just fucking living a new life. Oh my God. Potentially criminal. Thank you for the $5. You should have told us to buy stock in nitrous refineries before you went on. Whippets. I think I was trying to tell you that for a long time, but thank you for stopping by. I like your program. Thank you so much. Doodle, thank you for the $1.99. Look at the men who had your back, KB and Chad. Who would have thunk it, right? Kevin Brennan and then, Carl on this stream tried to tell me, Kevin's such a bad guy. Why would you do his show again? Bitch, I've known him for fucking years and he pays me. He pays me money to do that show. Do you know the amount of money I made those fucking assholes yesterday? And it felt good. Don't get me wrong, to fucking just own red-faced little bitch Nick Rekieta. Don't get me fucking wrong. But they should have fucking paid me. And Kevin, I've said it once, I've said it again. I've known him for fucking years, and he pays me to do his show. Look at that. Another win for the Keek. Keanu was right, to quote Gino. Well, replace Gino with Keanu. Keanu was right. I was. Push-ups, thank you for the $2, darling. For those who don't know, Josh Moon owns Kiwi Farms. Yes, that's right. I also, for the first time in my life, I think, I went on Kiwi Farms like once or twice before. I went on there and I was like, oh my gosh, look at all these people being nice about me. Charlie, thank you for the $5. Why do you think Nick's so angry? Did you raw dogging him the other night remind him of Aaron? Any chance of April getting on stream to shit on Nick? I hope that she is staying out of all of this. I mean, God, I would fucking love that if she would. How cool would that be if she did do a stream? I'm back when I was talking to her a lot, I said, you don't know what you could do. Like, I sent her all of like everything she needed to start her own podcast or stream or what have you. I sent her like all this stuff and we were, talking about it. I'm like, you really could fucking do something really cool. Like, fuck these dudes, both of them. Like, start a fucking stream. I think I sent her a link to a stream like for my 100th episode or something. I was like, just in case you feel like it, like, I think she could do great. And she doesn't, poor gal. I know she's an adult and she makes her own decisions or whatever, but it's not she hasn't had the easiest go of it. All right. So excuse me for feeling a little bit protective of her and trying to build her up a little bit. And if you want to say I'm not protective by doxing her and eventually, I guess, getting her out of that horrific situation, then whatever. But she could do a stream. She should. I hope she does. Bing, 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 bing. Ozone, thank you for the $19.99. Play the Alyssa clip of Nick arguing with AI Keanu. Oh, I will. Thank you for 1 trillion Kiki bucks for you. That is absolutely hysterically funny. And I did have that on my list. And thank you for reminding me. Zuma Cool, thank you for the $19.99. You had Nick so shook he was interacted with one of the AI super tips. Yes, he thought it was me talking. Okay, we're going to play that next. It's too funny. He's so stupid. Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. Oh my gosh. Sneed Dave Williams, thank you for the $2. He appears to naturally react quite violently. Yeah, you think? Imagine how he talks to his fucking like partners or kids. Do you remember? Do you guys remember? Because he always gonna be like, well, you don't understand, and well, blah, 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 blah. Cameron Reed trial, Johnny Depp, and blah, blah, blah. But do you remember Aaron saying when he said, like, slammed the door and then went to about Kayla, you get in there and fix her? I was like, that sounds crazy. I wholeheartedly believe it now. Look how he fucking yelled at me. Little old me for just saying something he didn't like. That was the truth. That's what happens. This is what happens. You call a fucking loser narcissist out on the fucking truth. They don't want to hear it. They get red in the face. They call you a dumb bitch and they scream at you. I'll sit there and take it, but you look like a fucking clown. Rekieta. And all of you. I'll give Carl a little bit of a pass. Program with Carrie Smith. Hi, thank you for the $9.99. It was a study in narcissistic injury and rage. Kudos, Kay. I love Carrie. Thank you so much. Oh, it was a study in narcissistic injury and fucking rage. And I don't mind taking the fucking like beating from a bunch of fucking weirdos to just expose, like, look, this is what people are saying. This is what people are talking about when they say this. Look how he reacted to me, just pointing a mirror at him. Kiki was the mirror, and he couldn't look at himself in it. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it without fucking taking 16 whippet breaks, allegedly. He couldn't do it without screaming at me and, calling me a dumb bitch. And then, saying, you ever suck dick for coke? No. If anything, you have. Unbelievable. We love Carrie Smith. Got to get you on the show. Andrew Binns, thank you for the $10. Was it hard arguing with a guy who hangs the lamest joker in his coom den? That is so, you know what? It makes me sick to my stomach. It is so fucking like childlike and weird. And I love Joaquin Phoenix. I can't stand that. Ugh. I think he thinks he is the Joker. Like, yeah. I'm like, okay. Weirdo. It's gross. Love Joaquin Phoenix. He would be disgusted by you. Ugh. Zach, thank you for the $2. Any commentary on their seething after you left? I watched a little bit of it. I texted Carl. Maybe we'll take a look at it together. I don't want to belate. How long has it been? An hour and 24. If we get to it, maybe we'll take a look together. And I could only listen to so much. I'm like, I get it. They're just gonna fucking. I dropped a bomb on them. I won. He seethed. He got red in the face. Took 16 whippet breaks, allegedly. And then they couldn't do. She's too stupid. She's too dumb. That's what fucking misogynistic fucking losers do to some woman that fucking comes in and says, hey, wait a minute. What about this? You're stupid. You can't even fucking like, make an argument. You're so dumb, Kiki. Blow me. I can't do it. Well, I can watch it. Maybe I'll watch it with you guys. Maybe we'll watch it on Tour Tuesday. Nick Rekieta is non-practicing pecker. Wait, thank you for the $5. Funniest thing last night was Nick arguing with the AI version of you after you calling him done. All right, we're going to do that next. Maybe we'll have to do a part 2 of this coverage because I, for one, am exhausted. But K-Max McDonald, thank you for the $10. Cam, do you have any comedy shows in Minnesota coming up where Kana lives? Near some relatives of mine up there, and the area is generally full of squares. You'd be a hit up there. Actually, now that you mention it, if you want my comedy dates, go ahead to Keanu C. Thompson on Twitter and or X. That's where I normally post my comedy shows. But if you're in the New York area, I will be at Rodney's Comedy Club, which is the former Dangerfields, on is today Saturday? Yes, I'll be there tomorrow. Check out Rodney's Comedy Club for the time. I think it's like 7:30. And then the Perry Club on next Thursday with Rich Voss, Gino Bisconti, my husband. And I will be in Minnesota doing, which is terrifying again. It's a hell of a crowd over at Stoney's, but I will be in St. Cloud, Minnesota, doing the Steel Toe anniversary show, comedy show with Gino Bisconti, and it'll be a rebel rousing time. I think that if anything, I've been there before, and it'll be a drunken fun fest. So that'll be fun. It'll be very good. So that'll be Stoney's. That's in July. So, and for the rest of my comedy dates, you just go ahead to my Instagram and or Twitter. But yes, I will be in Minnesota doing that. I don't mean to shit on it, but I do go. A lot of his fans don't like me either. So sometimes I'm like, all right, here we go. But they love Eugene, so it's going to be very fun. $2 cans. That's right. $2 cans. Yay. We're very excited. We're very excited. We can't wait. We can't get enough. We can't. Oh, I think I have a little errand thing. Oh, yes. Look at
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
That's an old one. Yes, his show, his anniversary show in late July. I'll be there and at the golf thing too. So tune into Steel Toe Morning Show if you don't already. I hosted for him for 2 days while he is in the gay Key West. And Eugene is in LA, but he will be back tomorrow. So 1 million Kiki coins for everyone here.
Wow.
This is my funniest thing. No, Nick is going live. Good. This is my funniest thing. Let's see. Bing, bing, bing. We all talked about this. Did Alyssa Clips post it too? Because Alyssa. So Nick, in his infinite wisdom, was responding to, they have this thing called super tips. Also, I gave them verbal, like I was like, I want a talking head. I want one of those. I retract that fucking thing. I don't want to be one of your weird talking heads anymore. And in their terms of service, it literally says that you have to write a written consent thing to have a talking head using your likeness for their super tip system. Okay? It is incredibly fucking illegal. And I was like, I want a talking head. I want one, but I never signed anything. And you know what? Even though I verbally asked for it, I verbally retracted. And everyone else that didn't ever even verbally ask for it, you're fucked. Are you insane? Their system literally says everyone that is part of the super tip system, we have everyone's written consent. You don't even have mine. I retract my fucking permission. I retract my verbal permission to the super tip system. Kevin Brennan also today, he retracts he didn't even give permission. He said, don't do it. How dare you? Enough. Alyssa Clips. We love the gal. This is fun. I got bing. And then maybe we'll make this a part 2 later, but oh, this is unbelievable. So yes, for the super tip system, watch this. You're going to love it. All right. So as best I can explain in case you don't know, right. Melton does this basically illegal thing where he takes people's voices and likeness and they read the super chats and they like speak as them. No one, to my knowledge, has ever given written consent for this, which is what their terms of service for a super tip says. Meanwhile, I don't even think YouTube is probably aware or okay with it, but I digress. And then it comes up at the bottom of the screen and it reads it as you. So they could take my likeness and voice, literally my AI voice, and make me say like, no, I'm a stupid, right? Or whatever, right? I retract my permission, my verbal permission. I retract it. Take me the fuck off of there. Everyone should be taken the fuck off of there. It's ridiculous. But Nick Rekieta is so fucking stupid. And he was so fucking angry. that he thought, and he uses the super tip system because, of course, he wants to suck Melton's dick because they're, Melton's gay behind the eyes and, they're lovers. So he uses the super tip system. And this is him talking about it before last night. And then last night, Nick Rekieta thinks he's talking to me, but it's just my non-permission AI head. That's how stupid he is. So let's take a look. It's really very fun. It's the best thing of the whole thing. Oh my God, I can't get enough. Oh my God, look how sallow he looks.
The fact that it's very good at doing an impression doesn't mean that anyone thinks that that's really the person speaking. In fact, I think if anybody claimed that, they should be locked up. They should just be put in prison. They shouldn't be able to operate a motor vehicle or whatever it is. They're either flat out lying or they're too stupid for society. Who had been doing that to them for 6 months?
I don't have any of them. Also, this has to be doing wonders for Kayla's self-esteem.
Kayla knows that she
I bet it's not. Yeah, right.
She was there. Do you think she doesn't know this? Like, what is wrong with
yell
you?
at the AI.
Why
That
are
was
you
just
yelling?
AI.
Yeah. What do you want from me? I didn't say that.
They're too stupid for society. The fact that
It literally yelled at my AI voice head after he just said, "You're too stupid for society if you actually think it's the person." You're an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment. He was screaming at me. He was screaming at me, and it wasn't even me. I can't. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. This man is an asshole, and he's stupid. That's he must be terrified. Look at him. He even looks like a fucking so sallow and gross here. Let's watch it one more time. It's too good. It's too good.
the fact that it's very good at doing an impression doesn't mean that anyone thinks that that's really the person speaking. In fact, I think if anybody claimed that, they should be locked up. They should just be put in prison. They shouldn't be able to operate a motor vehicle or whatever it is. They're either flat out lying or they're too stupid for society. Who had been doing that to them for 6 months?
I don't have. So I'm not speaking here. Look how angry he is. It's not me speaking. It's my illegally used likeness and voice. Patrick Melton, I retract any time I ever said I wanted a talking head. I never signed anything. I retract that now. So my illegally used likeness and voice from the super tip system. And he just said anybody that actually thinks it's them shouldn't even, they're too stupid to live and they should be, they can't even live in society. So he's about to scream at and look at him again. Just take a look at him. Take a look at how angry he is. He's about to scream at my AI voice head that they do not have permission to even do. Look at him go. Look at him go. You go, Nikki. You get angry. You get angry, little boy.
Any of them. Also, this has to be doing wonders for Kayla's self-esteem.
Kayla knows that she.
I bet it's not. You know what? It's funny because my AI voice said something that I would probably say. Yeah, all of this must be doing wonders for Kayla's self-esteem. Not. It's sarcasm. And now he's going to yell at me. Oh, I'm scared. I didn't even say it, man. I just sat there like this, like. And then Patrick has the wherewithal to go like, don't yell at the AI voice. Well, don't yell at the AI voice. What are you doing?
Have any of them. Also, this has to be doing wonders for Kayla's self-esteem.
Kayla knows that she.
I bet it's not. Yeah, right.
She was there. Do you think she doesn't
You-
know this? Like, what is
Well,
wrong
don't
with
yell
you?
at the AI.
Why
That
are
was
you
just
yelling?
AI.
Yeah. What do you want from me? I didn't say that.
They're too stupid for society.
You are. It's so embarrassing. That truly is so embarrassing. Oh my goodness gracious. That is so horrific. I think I'm going to have to make this into a part 2. Yeah, I know. It is funny. He just yelled at my AI head. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Wah! Wah! You are fundamentally dumb. Wait, that's not you talking. I can't wait until my children start their own podcasts and talk about what a horrific piece of shit I am. No, they won't. They won't. I won't even pay attention to them anyway. I don't even know their names. Boy, oh boy. Do I love Patrick Melton. The super tip system is great. It could never trick anyone as smart as me into thinking that it was actually the person. Oh wait, but it did. Kiki, I was red in the face because I'm an angry little boy. I'm angry. My wife hates me. April left me because I didn't give her any Wi-Fi. And I was just like an asshole. Kept telling her I was going to leave my wife for her, and then I didn't. So I have to take it all out on you, Kiki. You're dumb, Kiki. You're dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm stupid drug addict. I have to go. I need another whippet. Who cares where my children are? Who cares? Thank you for covering me. I don't know where my life went awry. Oh, that's okay, Nick. I would say we all make mistakes, but you just keep on fucking making them. That's horrible. I don't know where he came from. I just caught the tail end of it. How sad. Oh my gosh. Poor guy. Not. Suck my dick. Please. Red-faced bitch. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Look at this. This is very exciting. We have a red boy here. Thank you so much for the $99.99 Startup Lab. Nick for the win. As captain of the Dabbleverse douche canoe, bragging about his tacky wood-paneled house in bumfuck Minnesota. Nick for the win. As captain of the Dabbleverse douche canoe, bragging about his tacky wood-paneled house in bumfuck Minnesota. I don't know exactly what it means, and it doesn't exactly seem nice, but thank you for the red boy. That is so nice. Nick for the win. He didn't win, but as captain of the Dabbleverse douche canoe. Douche canoe, that's me. Okay, sure. Bragging about his tacky wood-paneled house in bumfuck Minnesota. I don't know what it means, but I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Here's your 1 trillion gazillion Kiki bucks. I love that. No clue what it means. It was everywhere. Maybe somebody can tell me. K Max McDonald, thank you for the $10. Keanu, do you have any comedy? Oh, we saw that. We saw that. HVAC North, thank you for the Canadian $10. Win, Keanu. Stop it. Thank you so much. I know that, but it really means a lot when you say it. HVACR North. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know. Please stop. I know. It was. I'm not gloating. It's a really honestly terrible fucking situation. But not just that. No, I feel fucking wholeheartedly vindicated about everything that I've said about last night, and I did win. But in the long and short of it is, it's fucking Jesus Christ, a terrible thing that happened to all of them. When I think back on all of it, it's just fucking wild. But fuck Nick Rekieta and his anger and his narcissism and his red face. And I hope all of his children start podcasts when they hit 18 so that they can talk about the it'll be like 5 shows about what a fucking piece of shit their father was. Anyway, Unforced Ego, thank you for the $20. Nick just announced he's going live tonight. He's got to recover control over the narrative after you demolished him last night. Oh, I'm sure he does. That's fine. What time? Should we snipe him? I can't. I don't have the strength. 1 trillion Kiki bucks for you. Should we snipe him? 1 trillion Kiki. I don't know. I'm not scared. Do you think he is? I don't know.
I went like this. Ah! I'm serious.
Let's see. Andrew Binns, thank you for the $5. Q Devo, when a problem comes along, Nick does whippets. Whippets real good for cheesing drug tests. Yes, exactly. Whippets won't come up on your drug test. When Rekieta comes along, you must whip it. Gotta pass a drug test. Rekieta whippets. Whip it. Whip it good. Around the kids, we don't care. That's horrible. That's not right. That's not right at all. But what do you want from me? All right. He's live now. All right. We'll take a quick look at that. Shall we? All right. Let's take a quick look at it. And then I'm out. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a part 2. We only got through like 1/4 of the entire debacle. But I don't want to belabor it. It's been a long day. I don't want to belabor on it. But this might be fun for just a moment. Wait, does he go live on YouTube? I don't even know. Might be funny. Oh, look, and Melty's live too. Look at that. Oh, cute. This might be even other. Oh my God, look at that. Melty's live too, talking about it. Interesting. What's more fun? What should we snipe? And bing, 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 bing. Shall we go take away? Whose viewers should we take away? Rekieta's or Melty's? They won't go away. This is beneath me even. Bing, bing, bing. Live. I am already depressed looking at him. I can't watch this. I can't.
My one truck got stolen Tuesday, and the biggest piss off is that there was a tool in it that my late father gave to me when I started driving tractor trailer. He was one for 40 years.
He looks fucking defeated. I feel bad, sallow and sweaty. And, listen, Rekieta, anger is a high, and that's what you you were on that high last night along with allegedly probably Whippets. And now you look just
Damn it. That's the worst. But you're like of America now. Kyle Kirith. I recognize that name. Damn it.
They made fun of me yesterday for looking for something while I was hosting Toe's show.
Oh, the guy. Yes. Okay, he's the guy who, the guy threw him off his.
I can't watch this. It makes me actually. Don't make me feel bad for him. Do not make me feel bad for him. That made me feel bad for him. He did look greasy. That was, yeah. He probably had a rough night. Being like, fucking stupid. Yeah, well. God, I thought the frickin' Kiki talking head was actual Kiki. Made a fool of myself. You did. Don't make me feel bad for him. This is what he does. And he came, I'm just a shrimpy little man. Until you're not, and you're fucking screaming at me, you bitch. Okay. All right. Fuck. That was horrific. I can't do that. I won't feel bad for him. And now let's take a look at Fatty Melty. This is great.
Worst kind of friend. I mean, literally human fucking garbage.
That's me. There you go. And so somehow I'm a monster when your kid tests positive for cocaine. And your side piece, April, texts me and says that you are emotionally abusing her. And I'm a monster. Yeah. I'll defend Carl for 1 minute here.
Respond,
in this
Melton. Respond.
Because I was in the chat going, you pussies won't send me the link. You won't. Carl is the one that sent me the link. Because that fat, super morbidly obese, sore-ridden man would have never done it because he can't stand up to me. He can't do it. If it were me and him one-on-one, he would never be able to do it. If Carl didn't send me the link, which he did, then that wouldn't have transpired.
It's heroic to send you the link. Okay, you pointed that out, but it's not heroic.
It's very Chad, right? Like, you can't take me on one-on-one. It's like, about what?
It's true.
About what? True. I'm not mad at you about anything. I don't have a problem with you.
Yes, you fucking do.
You're an idiot.
Fat fuck.
Nothing you say matters. I'm not affected by it one bit. You can't do anything to me. I don't have anything to debate you about. You're too, again, no offense. Just like chat, you're too dumb to have a conversation with me. I'm not interested.
You're too dumb.
You're actually
what
too
about
stupid
all of the points I made
to speak to me.
No, they're not stupid. You're dumb for not understanding. You're dumb to fucking put your wagon to a fucking child. Not heroic, but at least it happened. And good on you're welcome, all of you. I made you so much money. I'll be you can Venmo me.
But they won't. They won't.
You know,
because they'll be like, we don't. Carl will be like, well, Melton. When I do Melton show, he keeps all the money, and when I do Melton show. And when Melton does my show, I keep all the money.
By the way, the same goes for everything else.
We're watching Melton.
I do WATP. I don't get paid. The pay is exposure. Mooney made a great point. Kiki has 150 viewers tonight because she was on this Little Piggy yesterday. What you do with those viewers and how you retain that audience is up to you.
Yeah.
He's right. You're going to lose them all. Just like Aaron lost to everybody after this giant bump he got from all these Kiwi Farms fans.
You can't pause him because he doesn't let you go back. But so I will. What you did is that you're not going to respond to any of the points that I made, Patrick, Fatty, Melty, Poo. You're not going to respond to any of the points that I made. And you know full fucking well that you fucking piled the fuck on me too. Dumb bitch, stupid retard, unable to have a conversation. Toe to toe with you, you wouldn't do it because you know I'd win. You know that. Correct? But no, and you should fucking pay me for all the money I made you, for Christ's sake. going on your stupid show. You did the Lord's work, so sorry.
Opportunity to grab some of those viewers and bring them over to mine and show them what I do. Yeah, but what do you do? Nothing. So
right now
they shall be fleeting.
But
No.
Carl did. Carl was on for like 5 hours yesterday. Probably also didn't make a cent because again, Carl's a cuck. Carl's literally
Right.
a cuck. You can tell Carl what anything.
They
It's like no,
completely
Melton's
just
my boy.
gloss
He met him
over
like
that.
a year ago. They act like they went to fucking grade school together. This
They
guy
did.
Melton, he's my boy. So I gotta side with him as opposed to siding with Kiki. It's disgusting.
And I've known him for years, right? So I mean,
Right. And what's your relationship with Carl? I've known Carl for 2 years. Okay.
I've
And
known
we
him
worked
longer.
together on several things. I consider Carl a friend now. Carl's a friend of mine.
Sure, I'm not
I'm
trying
friends
to
with his wife, Jen.
Carl and you against
They're
each
friends.
other, but he should have probably
They're
been
friends. We communicate. We trust each other. We work together. Just Carl.
Yeah, he probably should have, but he didn't ask you before he sent me the link. Oh, look at his face. But you probably would have said, no, she's gonna fucking no, she just ruined it. Right, because I told the fucking truth. Right, Malty? I told the truth. And he looked like an idiot. You actually all did. So he could have I don't want to hate on Carl. I can't because I do like Carl because I know him like as a person. But yeah. I'd say he could have not just what is worse, piling on with the fucking gang of like weirdos who want to just like shit on little old me for telling the truth, or just sitting back and doing nothing. And I can handle myself full well, obviously. But I don't know. You would have never sent me that link, would you have, Daddy?
Proof of what? You're losing the plot, man.
No, you are. You don't have the plot.
Jen is a pedophile. Mike Morse is a pedophile. Shuli's a pedophile. There's proof. It's the pedo network. Okay, we're done. You know what I mean? Like again, like imagine wanting to have a conversation with any of these idiots.
No,
they've
that was me
convinced
with you,
themselves they're
Grace.
right.
You're welcome.
About stuff
I
they've
did.
made up.
Ricotta's a piece of shit. There's literally court records. There's public documents that state Nick Ricotta's kids tested positive for coke. It's incredible.
Kevin,
Carl, how about if my kids tested positive for coke? Would you be like, well, I got to side with Kevin, but I'm a horrible person? Would Carl and the pedophiles be like, look the other way if I tested positive or my kids tested positive for coke? These guys, or if my wife stepped on my mandolin, these guys are
Kevin's
fucking
right there.
literally you.
Kevin is so right there, and we did that just today. Would they look the other way? Would they? Would fucking Patrick Melton and fucking Nick Rekieta and fucking even Carl and Moody, that fucking misogynist, and those slobs at the Pretty Antisocial fucking podcast, would they look the other way if Kevin Brennan's kid tested positive for an enormous amount of cocaine? Would they look the other way? No, they wouldn't. Fuck no. They would have a field day. And yet they have Nick Rekieta on like, oh, it's toe derangement syndrome. Anybody but toe. Whatever. And then, right, it's because fucking what? Rekieta bought super tips from you, which are essentially fucking illegal. I retract my permission, which I didn't give you written permission for. I fucking retracted. But it is kind of funny to see Nick Rekieta talk to an AI voice that he thinks is me. But still, I retract it.
I miss that.
Fucking serious? It's not known that you wrote a song about pedophilia, you super morbidly obese weirdo?
And
everyone knows that. Like,
they just all stared at you.
they stared at me like I had fucking, I don't know, dropped an atom bomb or something like too far.
Yes, there's a song I wrote about a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old having sex.
No, it's not what it is at all.
I'm so fucked.
You know it.
I'm so fucked. And when she brought it up, we all just went too far. Too far.
You did go too. You were like, that's way too far.
I didn't sell it on iTunes. I'm trying to hide it and bury it. It's too far.
Yeah, well.
Again, nobody can put any context around anything. It's like Melton wrote a song. Melton told a joke. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did Aaron plead guilty to revenge porn in a court of law?
Say this about you.
Yeah, but you wrote a song.
I don't think you're a pedophile, but I do
did.
think you're gay because I can see it in your eyes.
13 years ago. I did. I
you
did,
would be
man.
my
I'll
friend
never
and
escape
proud
that.
I'm like, this is what people say. Are you serious?
Yeah, but the thing is, the fun part.
And then we all locked up and went too far. Every one of us. We went around the room and we were all like, too far, dude.
You did.
Too far.
You did.
About it, we don't even have to go there because we have proof that Nick Rekieta does coke with his kids. His kids tested positive.
It's on my SoundCloud. It's on my SoundCloud if you want to go hear it.
The name of
no one's hiding it. No one's taking it down.
What is it? 30-something, and it's him taunting the father of MA.
You know? Go check it out.
Windows. It's
we have proof that the pedo network hires pedophiles.
0 children were harmed in the writing of that song. 0.
Okay, so you admit
files to run their network. There's proof. The guy's going to jail. We don't have to be like, hey, we heard rumors and innuendo. Right. We don't have
Kevin is for Kevin, it's all about money. He's so mad at Shuli for making more money. And the anger here today about me is all about money. Because he's losing money he's actually losing money
You're not gonna
to do it. We have proof. There's court documents stating thus.
Exactly. Right. He got arrested with guns, drugs, and kids. Yeah. Pled guilty to an enormous amount of cocaine. Yep. Okay. Your kid tested positive for cocaine. And somehow I'm a monster for maybe wanting my friend not to live next door to you, waiting.
The manic energy. The energy.
Manic.
When you're like, again, what are you?
Passionate.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
And I'm supposed to, and I'm the and again.
Who gives a fuck? I give a fuck. You don't give a fuck because you don't give a fuck about these people. You don't give a fuck about it because you don't give a fuck about these people. April was my friend. What do you want? That's a pretty disturbing thing to happen. And yet you still have Nick, fucking narcissist, red face, fucking screaming at me, Rekieta, on your show. And you all fucking pile on me and I held my own, kept my fucking composure and made you all look like fools. He's like, who cares? Who cares? I think anybody would probably say like, yeah, it's pretty disturbing. And so even if you are on the outside of it, I'd say that that's a pretty disturbing thing to have happened. Okay, Fatty. Can't do this much longer. I must make my leave, but 2 more minutes. Let's see.
Housekeeping pictorial or something?
Oh, she was just taking photos in that house. Everyone knew this, but I guess I confirmed it. And you know what? I'm glad I fucking did because even though it, I guess, doxed her, it got her out of that fucking situation. Because why? Because she's calling me crying. He only lets me come over when Kayla leaves for the grocery store. And then he has
literally the narcissist prayer. I didn't dox her. And if I did, I'm glad I did.
No.
I didn't dox her. And if I did, I didn't mean to. But I'd do it again because in the end, it got her out of that situation with that guy I don't like. And I'm not sure why.
I'm sure why I don't like him, weirdo.
Because the kid did the drugs with him. Right. Now this holds up. This tracks.
Sex with me, and then I have to go back to the other house with no internet. Suck my dick, Nick Rekieta. You're a terrible dude. You're a terrible.
Oh my god, what a fucking creep! So he really did. He would have sex with her and make her go back to the side house.
Yes,
with no internet, so she couldn't even reach out to her besties.
and she couldn't even see what was being said online or whatever.
Because she didn't have a cell phone that she was tweeting from.
Who
and
said that
texting
she was
Keanu
tweeting
from? She
from?
could text Keanu, and Nick could text her to come over. The coast is clear for fucking.
Yeah.
But she didn't have internet. She couldn't even see what people were saying about her.
Yeah.
Because her phone didn't have internet.
That's neither here nor there.
Right.
You're not going to comment on the fact that she had
Right.
never come over when Kayla left
And
the house.
also, on top of that, he's teaching her how to do fucking whippets. I'm sorry. Drastic times call for drastic measures.
Somebody could teach me how to do whippets. I wouldn't do them. I wouldn't do them.
You admit.
I've done cocaine. I've done acid. I've done Molly. You know, I was on acid around a campfire in Australia, and everybody started doing nangs.
What I've learned from this is he's being like, oh yeah, what? We didn't all just, like as a bunch of fucking gang of misogynists just pile on Kiki. She didn't win. What? So what? It's fine. We support Nick Rekieta because even though we know he's a fucking loser asshole. Do better, Patrick. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We will go through the rest of this. The rest of it. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it on Untoward Tuesday, or maybe I'll do a Monday live. Okay? If you'd like to see me and Eugene Visconti do live stand-up comedy tomorrow at Rodney's Comedy Club. If you would like to see us do any of my comedy dates, refer to my Instagram and or Twitter. Subscribe to, if you're watching and not subscribed, it's rude to watch and not subscribe. If you are a fan of mine and want to hear Keanu Cast, it's Keanu Cast wherever you find your podcasts. And if you are a member on this channel, you can watch Keanu Cast, but only if you're a member. Oh my goodness gracious. Age of Squirrel. Thank you. Stop it, Age of Squirrel. This calls for a Kiki bond. Oh my God. Stop it. Thank you so much. Don't stop it, but thank you so much. Age of Squirrel, I love you. Thank you for the $101. For the war effort, keep fighting the good fight. Kiki's Commandos. Thank you. I love you. We can't get enough. We can't. That is so generous and so kind of you, Age of Squirrel. We love you. We love you around here. Michaeline especially. And yes, thank you. Thank you. That is oh, thank you so much. And for everyone here that stuck around with me while I broke down only a quarter of what happened, I'll do part 2 either. Let me think about it. Maybe tomorrow or Monday. And then of course there's Untoward Tuesday with Michaeline and I. And Michaeline is chomping at the bit, raring to go to comment on this as well. I would like to have her on when we get to the portion with the pretty antisocial slob, because she had a lot to say. And I also have a lot to say. So we will be covering that on the show all week. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and do something radical. 100 gazillion Kiki bucks for everyone that stuck by us today. And 85 million Kiki coins.
Wow.
And Eugene and I will be back on Monday. I believe Eugene and I are going to be, I think we're filling in for Aaron again on Monday. Eugene will be back here tomorrow on the Steel Toe Morning Show. But I think that we will be Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmoing it up on Monday on Steel Toe Morning Show.
Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, beg.
I never play that one anymore. It's fun. And then In Hot Water is back. If you're not subscribed to Gino Bisconti on Rumble, where I'm the booth gal, 3 days a week, one Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I don't know what you're doing with your lives, but again, subscribe here if you're not subscribed, and hit the like button if you haven't. And thank you everyone for tuning in, and thank you, Nick. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm sad I can't do drugs anymore, but I'm sorry I was such a mean loser misogynist to you last night. I was just angry at you for exposing the truth. And I got in my feelings and I got very red. I'm gonna go do my weird stream now. I love you. Oh, that's all right, Nick. A lot of harm and a lot of foul, but I'll think about forgiving you. You guys are the Eel Tips, the Cat's Pajamas, and the Bee's Knees. Subscribe here if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to Gino Bisconti on Rumble if you're not subscribed. Listen to Keanu Cast wherever you find your podcast. Become a member here if you would like to watch it. And we will break down the rest of this insane and marvelous debacle in the coming week. Eel Tips, Cat's Pajamas, and Bee's Knees. Kiki out, everyone. Goodbye.